Hey guys, it's Shamsa and welcome back to my little kitchen. Now today's recipe is fragrant basmati rice with aromatic spices and perfectly cooked minced meat all in one pot. So it's the keema and potato pilau rice here. Now this recipe is really simple and comes together quite quickly because we're using minced meat and not actual meat pieces, so it's quick and easy to prepare. Now before I try this and tell you guys exactly how it is, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn that bell notification on for all things cooking, and make sure you share this recipe with family and friends. And now for the taste test here. Now I don't know if you've ever seen one of these things before, but this is what we use traditionally in every Asian household. You will have this kind of spade spoon and we use this for our rice dishes. And if you've got one, hit me with your responses in the comments below. But you can buy this from Morrison's now. This is where I normally pick them up from, but this is something that we've always used, so I'm going to use this to plate my rice up. But perfectly cooked rice, potatoes are super soft, and the minced meat in there is so aromatic. Oh, wonderful. So I've just plated myself some pilau rice up and I'm just gonna try it now. Yep, the potatoes fully cooked, rice is super long grained, and now to try this. Everything is just perfect. Salt, spices, really nice. Slight heat coming through from the chili flakes that we used, and also the bullet chilies. But again, adjust the spices according to your personal preference. Absolutely wonderful pilau rice there. Try the recipe, let me know in the comments below how you find it, and I'll be back with another one soon. Till then, take care and happy eating. So the ingredients you're going to need is 500 grams of basmati rice. I'm using VT extra long grain basmati rice. You can use whichever brand you wish. I've washed it and I've soaked it, and it's been soaking for at least half an hour. I've got here 500 grams of mince, which is keema. This is mutton and lamb mix. I picked it up from Sainsbury's. You can go to your local butchers and just get just lamb mince if you wish. You can use beef for this, you can use chicken, that's entirely up to you. I've got here one large baking potato. This weighed 200 grams in weight, and I've just chopped it up into chunky pieces. And I've got here one medium onion, which I finely sliced. This weighed 200 grams. I've got here one large ripe vine tomato. This weighs 200 grams, and I've just chopped it up roughly. I've got 1/3 cup of oil, which is approximately 80 millilitres, and I have the following spices. I've got 2 teaspoons of salt, coriander powder and garam masala. I've got 1/2 tablespoon of dried chilli flakes. Now I've got some whole spices. I've got 3 bay leaves, 1 black cardamom pod, and I've got 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. I've got 1 frozen piece each of garlic and ginger cubes here. If you don't have these, then just substitute with 1 tablespoon of the paste puree. And I've also got 4 bullet chilies, which I've just sliced all the way up. Now this is optional, but again, we're making a pilau rice. Now, you know, I like it spicy, but if you really wanted to leave this out, you can leave the green chilies out and just add the red, or vice versa. That's entirely up to you. And we also need water to use as and when we need to, so let's start cooking. Right, I've got my pan on the hob. My heat setting is currently on a 7, which is a medium heat setting for my hob. And the first thing I'm going to do is add my oil in and just allow that to heat up. Give it a couple of seconds just to heat up. And now I'm going to add my whole spices. And just give them a stir. And now we're going to add our onions in, and we're going to fry them until they're lightly golden brown in colour, which should take approximately 6 to 8 minutes. Heat setting is still on a 7, so I'll show you how they're looking around 8 minutes time. Right, okay, so it's been around 8 minutes that I've been frying the onions, and you can see that they've taken on a really nice golden brown colour, and this is what we want. And now into this I'm going to add my mince. And we're going to brown the mince off. So just break it up and just make sure you've got no clumps, and just cook this for around 5 to 6 minutes until it changes colour. Oh, my heat setting is still on a 7, by the way. Okay, so the mince has browned off nicely and I've broken it down to remove any clumps. And into this I'm going to add my ginger and garlic and just cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes just to get rid of the rawness. Again, heat setting is still on a 7. Right, okay, so the rawness from the ginger and garlic has been cooked off. And into this now I'm going to add the spices and just mix them through like that. I've just had to lower the heat setting down. I'm just going to turn it back up to a 7 again, and then I'm going to add my tomatoes. Just give that a mix, and at the same time I'm going to add my potatoes in there. Now potatoes are optional. We all love potatoes in our pilau, but if you really didn't want to add them in, you don't have to. You could also replace these with chickpeas. So now we're going to cook the potatoes with the mince and the spices and the tomato for about 8 to 10 minutes on heat setting 7. And the tomatoes will obviously release their own natural juices, and if you need to add a little bit of water into this, you could do if it starts sticking to the bottom. So we're going to do that for around 8 to 10 minutes, and by that time the potatoes will be approximately 80–85% done, and the remaining cooking will take place when we add the rice. So I'll see you guys back in around 10 minutes time to show you how they look. Right, okay, so it's been around 10 minutes that the potatoes have been cooking away with the keema, and now into this I'm going to add my green chillies, and I'm adding 750 millilitres of boiled kettle water just in like that, and just allow this to come up to the boil. Just turn my hob setting up because I had to lower it, so give it a few minutes just to come up to temperature again. Right, now at this stage what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check the salt level in this in the water, and if it's a little less we're going to add a little bit more in. Right, that is just perfect for that now, but when we add rice into any stock, it needs more water, more salt, so always over salt your stock slightly. So I'm now going to go in with a further teaspoon of salt, so just like that, sprinkle that over and just mix that through. And the reason why I added less salt into it at the very beginning is just to show you guys, this is one of the tips that you need to remember. So when you're cooking with rice, always try the rice water, and then obviously just you know, add the salt accordingly. So now the rice water should be perfect and salty. And now into this I'm going to add my drained rice. There we are. And I'm going to turn my heat settings up to a full now. So it was on 7, but now I'm going to turn it up to 9, and just gently just mix that through. Oh, it smells amazing. It's got a slight kick to it, which is lovely. And now we're just going to pop the lid on, and we're just going to allow the water to evaporate until there's a little bit left, and I'll show you how it looks. So you just leave that now for approximately 3 to 4 minutes, just to allow it to sort of like bubble back up and come up to temperature again, because obviously we've added the rice in, the temperature dropped, and I'll show you how it looks in around 4 to 5 minutes time. And then I'll show you what you need to do next. Right, okay, so it's been 5 minutes since we added the rice, and I'm just going to remove the lid to show you how it looks. And it's bubbling away really nicely, so just gently just move the rice around a little like that, and we're going to just allow the water to evaporate until there's very little left, and then we're going to put it on dum, which is going to be steaming it to cook it through further. So give that another 5 minutes and it should be ready to go on dum. Right, okay, so now at this stage the rice has been cooking away for a further 5 minutes. I've reduced my hob settings down to a 2, which is a low heat setting for my hob, and now we're going to put the rice on dum to cook further, which means steaming. So I've got myself a clean tea towel, which I'm just going to place over the top like that, and pop the lid on like that, bring that up around the edges and into the middle, and we're going to let this cook away now for approximately 12 to 15 minutes. So don't touch it, low heat setting for the next 15 minutes, and I'll show you how it looks once it's done. So the 15-minute timer is up, and I'm going to remove the lid to show you guys how it looks. and that smells incredible. If you could just smell that. Perfectly cooked rice and looks wonderful. And now I'm going to plate this up and give you guys a closer look.